Hi, I'm Chuck Vanderstelt with QuadWalls.com here with another market update on the Northwest Indiana real estate market. Today is March 2nd, 2021, so let's dive on in. I actually have three sections to the video today, to the market update. The first section actually is a lot of commentary, and then I promise I will get to how February went and how the current market looks with what's on the market. What I want to cover first, though, is an important issue that I think is being talked about a whole lot. The question is, why are there so few homes on the market when homes are selling at record high prices in Northwest Indiana? From everything that I see, there's actually 5 reasons that this is happening, and these are all market conditions that have all shown up at the same time. Some will stay, some were temporary, but in real estate, everything kind of has like a Doppler effect, or like a wave across a pond. You throw a rock into the middle of the pond and it takes a little while for the wave to get there. And real estate markets work that way as well, especially right here in Northwest Indiana. So these are those 5 things, the 5 conditions that have kind of caused things to be the way that they are, in my opinion. The first one is low amounts of new construction of the right homes. I think Northwest Indiana and a lot of communities in Northwest Indiana have been starved for new construction and, again, kind of the right types of homes. The new construction we see is pretty much large 4 and 5 bedroom homes, oftentimes with a sale price over $400,000. That's not exactly what we really need more of. What we need more of, I don't know if it can even be done profitably. We need more single family homes with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and about 1,800 square feet with a price tag around $200,000 to $275,000. Maybe that's just not possible and builders can't do that. So all we're left to is that builders build homes exciting enough to motivate current homeowners to trade up to larger, more expensive homes, and that those existing homeowners have the money and the ability to do that, or the income to be able to do that, and maybe pay a larger mortgage payment. But overall, just the fact there's just not enough new construction. There's not enough new construction at the entry-level prices that we need to see. Condition number 2 is there's a lot of qualified buyers out there right now. A lot of people kind of in that first-time home buyer age group, mid-20s through the mid-30s. A lot of us saw, we all lived through the Great Recession in the late 2000s. A lot of us saw how that went, what it did to our families, those types of things. I really believe that kind of population segment, that age group, really has different spending habits. It's amazing to me how many people I meet in their mid to late 20s and early 30s. They've got a good credit score, they've got low debt loads, and they've got some cash saved up, which means they're able to buy a home. So you have a really large buyer audience right now, and they can all get their hands on this very cheap money from these really low interest rates. So you've got a lot of qualified buyers walking around Northwest Indiana. Number 3, COVID. I'm sure many of us are tired of talking about COVID or blaming it for things. In real estate, now is the time that it actually really is the cause of creating a little bit of a supply and inventory problem. The housing market, the U.S. housing market, is driven by life events. These are things like births and deaths and divorces and marriages and engagements and people trying for that new job in that new town or city, or people getting that promotion and earning a higher income. That's what really drives the housing market, is those major life events. A lot of those events were put on hold because COVID was a huge interruption in a lot of people's lives. It delivered uncertainty, illness. People with children might not have been able to go to work or had to change their work schedules due to children being at home for school. It was just a massive, massive interruption in our lives and in our day-to-day life. So I really think some of those life events can be planned, and I think some of those plans were put on hold due to COVID. Number 4, February was a terribly cold month. It was cold. It was consistently cold for weeks on end, and those temperatures were very, very cold compared to the norms for February. It really was an anomaly looking at how cold it was, how long that cold lasted, and how much snow we received. So people who were maybe planning to put their homes on the market in March and take care of some things in February. Maybe got behind on those or didn't start them at all because it was just cold and miserable outside. Number 5 is Illinois. For a while now, Illinois residents have been looking at purchasing homes in Northwest Indiana. We've been seeing this go on. What I think is different right now is the quantity of people making these inquiries, but even more so the seriousness. So the last few years, I get calls from people, I'm thinking about leaving Illinois. What I've noticed that's really been different since about summertime of last year is the seriousness and the eagerness and the readiness of some of these folks. That's bringing even more buyers in. So I think this is what's kind of causing there to be, the prices are going up, but still so many people aren't selling. The market's just kind of froze up right now. You know, if someone with a home that they live in now that they could sell, well, they need a place to go. And if they don't see anywhere interesting that they want to go to, they're going to be reluctant to put their home on the market and sell it. Things are just a little bit froze up, but it will thaw out because the same thing that I mentioned a moment ago, major life events, these are going to kick in. People's kids are going to get bigger. People's kids are going to move out. People are going to get job promotions or take job income reductions, or there's going to be retirements. There's going to be new relationships and marriages and engagements, and people are going to have babies and people are going to pass away, and all of those major life events are going to happen, and things will begin to thaw out, and we'll see the market really kick in again and kind of normalize. So I wanted to give all that commentary. I know that was a little long, but that's kind of the most plausible, logical explanation of what's going on, and with a little bit of time and patience, things will get better. Despite all that, February was a pretty good month and a pretty run-of-the-mill month. During February, 676 home sales were reported in the MLS in Northwest Indiana. That was essentially the exact same number for how many happened in February 2020. Average sale price was $226,000, or a little over $226,000. This is up 20% from a year ago. Median home sale price was on $187,000. I like seeing that. Really affordable range for a lot of buyers, and that's up 8% from a year ago. The average square foot price was up 14%. The median price per square foot came in at just under $114. That was up 17% from a year ago. And those numbers were for houses. A couple things that were really interesting was condos and duplexes. Condos had an average sale price of $151,000 and a median sale price of about $138,000. These are up 20 and 25% from a year ago. For townhomes and duplexes, the average sale price was up 7% from a year ago to just over $200,000. Median sale price was up 10% from a year ago at $200,000 even. Most interesting, there were 38% less condos sold in February than a year ago and 20% less townhomes and duplexes. The luxury market in Northwest Indiana is going bananas. To me, luxury market is anything at $500,000 or more. The reason I make the cutoff there is only about 7 to 10% of homes sold in Northwest Indiana are priced at $500,000 or more. So I kind of consider that the luxury mark. 35 homes of $500,000 or more sold during the month of February. That's a 169% gain from a year ago. The average sale price of these was $750,126, up 19% from a year ago. The median sale price was $664,900, again up 19% from a year ago. So a couple of conclusions here. I think there's a lot less first-time sellers in the market right now. We see this average price, what we see is with the duplexes and the number of condos being sold being so much less. I tend to think, and from my experience as an agent, a lot of first-time home buyers are attracted to townhomes, duplexes, and condos. That's not an all-the-time thing, but I think I see it enough. So those folks who were first-time home buyers 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago when they bought the home might now be first-time home sellers. I think they're reluctant. Again, that goes to the problem of there might not be anywhere for them to go. Sorry, my dog needs out. That's Sally the dog who's been playing around. And again, the luxury market is just really, really strong, unbelievably strong. What's the cause of that? I really have no idea. That's a massive uptick, and the sale prices and median price being up so much higher too. definitely something to watch. Last, to end this video, active inventory. Right now, there's only 695 homes for sale, astonishingly low. 612 of these are houses. Average list price is $355,373. The median list price is $242,450. So it's amazing that the average is so much higher than the median, but the next part will explain why. Looking again at the luxury home market, 110 homes on the market right now are of that luxury level. So what that means is about 16% of the current inventory is a luxury home priced over $500,000. But a moment ago I said those usually only make up about 7 to 10% of the annual sales. What that means is things are kind of messed up right now. They really are. There's a lot of market participants missing. There's a whole lot of home sellers that just aren't in the game right now with homes on their market, a lot. But again, I really think it gets better. Though the life events will kick in. I don't believe there's some massive housing bubble or the United States economy is on the brink of collapse and doom and gloom. I don't think that at all. As I was piecing together the written article, I thought about talking about lake effect snow as we're coming out of winter. Lake effect snow is an amazing anomaly, and it takes all these conditions to exist at the same time. And then you'll just see 30 inches of snow get dumped in a day, and you'll drive 2 miles away and there's nothing, and you can see the grass. That's kind of what the Northwest Indiana housing market is having happen right now. There's these conditions in place, and as long as they stay in place, it's going to be the way that it is. But, you know, kind of like that weather pattern we had in February, or thinking like lake effect snow, you take something out of the mix, and all of a sudden the conditions start to change a whole lot. You just remove one of those conditions, and things start to change. You know, I really think that'll happen. We had a slow start to the year last year. You know, right when the year should have picked up, we saw closures and those types of things related to COVID-19. I think we're just going to have a little bit of a slower start to the year again. You know, kind of seeing what happens in March and April and early May are really going to kind of be indicative of, is there some other greater symptom that maybe I'm even missing that's causing things? But I really think it's just these 5 factors working together. So again, my name is Chuck Vanderstel. I'm a real estate agent in Northwest Indiana, working for the Brokerage Listing Leaders. And I'm the founder of the website quadwalls.com. It's a real estate website dedicated to Northwest Indiana real estate. Go on there. Feel free to look at some homes for sale. Feel free to learn more about me. If you have a home to sell, we've got an interactive home valuation tool where we will give you the most accurate market valuation for your home that you will receive. If you sign up for our rewards program, we offer a 10% home purchase commission rebate. Find and buy your home with us, and we'll rebate you 10% of whatever we earn from helping you find and buy your home. If you have any questions or just want to talk about anything real estate, call me, text me, email me. We'd love to speak with you. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel so you can always get updates when we post new content. If you're watching it on Facebook, like the Facebook page. Or fill out if you're on our website, you fill out a contact form so we can add you to our newsletter list. You'll get an alert every time we do a market update. We try to do these at the very beginning of each month. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.